Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored this week by Creative Corner. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
Thank you, Dan, and welcome, Norm.
Always my pleasure.
Let's just dive into it. There's so much things going on in and around West Hempstead. The first thing that caught my eye was the fact that the Nassau County Police Department is adding 50 new recruits. Amazing story.
Yeah, they're coming from all over. The new recruits, and some of them moving over from New York City.
Yeah, I heard over half of them are coming from New York City. I don't know exactly what that says about New York City, but it's certainly to our benefit to be getting some of the best trained and, best cops that are out there.
Yeah, they're getting more money here. So clearly the conditions are better in Nassau County, and the pay scale is higher. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Do we have any idea at this point if they're going to be street cops? These are people going out and out in the community, or
there was really no indication exactly, what their purpose was. But there was a quote from Blakeman where he's making sure that in the next year's budget there are going to be 36 new police officers budgeted. What exactly they're for, we don't know. Let's hope that one of them maybe, parks their butt on Woodfield and tries to manage that whole situation.
Yeah, well, so they parked the trailer there for a week, which they promised they would do, and then a week later it's gone. It was nice. We actually watched it for a while to see if anyone was speeding, but when people see their speed, they slow down. So it served a purpose, and then they took it away.
It serves a purpose, but I think we should really be pissed off. I mean, you and I were both at that event that took place at Veterans Hall. We heard people, pleading with
begging,
politicians.
Begging. One of them for 40 years has been begging.
This woman, she brought her kids. She fears for their life on a daily basis, just putting them on the school bus. I mean, this is not a civilized way to conduct themselves.
No, you can't safely cross that road, especially kids going to bus stops. So they're going to have to do something about it. We're all awaiting this traffic report. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, we haven't heard anything back about that, right?
No, they're still working on it, and it'll take a while.
All right.
It's political nonsense. At the end of the day, if they had a sign up there and it's working, I think they should continue it. They should have, and also for the first few days, they had a hidden police car that was monitoring the situation.
Right.
God forbid that they give out tickets. That I haven't seen yet to be seen, but I'm sure they have. But it's like they got to do something. This is, they'll listen to the people of West Hempstead for like a few days, and then it's just like business as usual. It's a bunch of bullcrap. We're just elected politicians. I think they really need to be aware of what's going on, and they need to get on top of this and make this a priority within the community.
Oh, we're going to be on top of it. Who's doing the Narcan training?
So the Narcan training, that's a benefit for anyone in Nassau County, and on November 21st, between 6 and 8 p.m. at the Seaford Public Library, there's going to be special training, special Narcan training. This was initiated by Councilman Anthony D'Esposito. I should say, at the time he was councilman, and he's now U.S. Representative-elect D'Esposito, doing amazing work. And this is a very, very important issue, which you unfortunately don't realize how important it is unless you need that ability.
So help the ignorant out here. Narcan is what exactly? This is
Narcan's used for people who overdose on various kinds of drugs. The good thing about Narcan is you can give it even if you're not sure if somebody's overdosing, because it's not harmful. So if you are trained in the use of Narcan and you give it to somebody who's suffering from some type of episode you suspect might be drugs, you give Narcan, and it's a lifesaver. It's an absolute godsend. Get trained in it. It's easy. It's free. Do it.
Given the the opioid epidemic, given what's going on with fentanyl and everything else, this is a major, major life-saving service that's being provided.
Yep.
And it's really great.
Yep.
And presumably local organizations, synagogues, churches, stores can have this stuff on site in case something happens there.
Anybody can get it, and it's free. So do it. It's absolutely worth doing.
So
we got pets coming up.
We got pets coming up. It's hard to transition off of Narcan because it is a heavy subject. But Hempstead Town is doing something pretty amazing for cats and dogs and those that want to be adopted. So they have a program, and the program is running through November 23rd, where they're basically providing a free Thanksgiving dinner for those who are getting a cat and dog for adoption.
And waiving fees.
And they're waiving the fees. So, it's a great opportunity. Maybe there's, the pet that's exactly who you're waiting for, and it's the holiday season. Make your kids happy. Look up the program. You can get to the link from westhempsteadecho.com, and it's really something very special.
Walk a dog.
Walk a dog?
Yeah. What do you think you're going to do? You get a pet, you'll be walking that dog.
The last time I walked a dog, I ended up adopting a dog, and now 14 years later, he's knocking over our cameras every 10 minutes.
There you go. And in my case, my cat is also a rescue, so by all means,
yes, and
save these animals if you can.
I agree exactly. No matter where you buy, no buying, no matter where you get your animal, and it comes from the town, it could come from North Shore. There's so many dogs and cats that need adoption, and be a tremendous service to bring one home for the holidays.
Yep. How are the Rams doing this week?
Wow. So speaking of animals, ouch, that was bad. We're not going to edit that out because we don't edit anything. But
dad jokes on this episode.
Yeah, the West Hempstead Rams are amazing. I mean, absolutely amazing. 10-1. Can you believe that?
No, I cannot.
They've won 4 in a row. They recently defeated Seaford 36-20, and they're number 5 in New York Division 4. They just keep steamrolling. This is an amazing, amazing team. It's really the pride and joy of West Hempstead.
Absolutely amazing. We had a really amazing accomplishment with Proposition 1. It's the environmental bond measure. They had permission to raise $4 billion to be spent on environmental issues. It passed on a 2-to-1 basis. 3,000,004 people voted for it, 1,000,006 against it. There's some amazing things carried here: storm sewage and flooding, building projects, zero-emission school buses, flood risk reduction, repairing flood-prone infrastructure, land conservation. This is all good stuff. Let's hope they spend it responsibly.
Absolutely. And most importantly, Joe Verone is going to be really excited about this. I mean, it's all about Joe. And, he did come in to do an editorial. We felt his passion. I think most of New York State felt the passion. I mean, who doesn't want clean air and clean water, especially for our grandchildren? This is a very, very important bond act for the future of New York State. And wow, really just amazing that it passed.
It's time for people to stop talking about it and start doing something about it. So this is their chance. They've got the cash coming in. Hopefully they spend it correctly.
Yeah, I mean, just look what's happened over the last few years with Hempstead Lake State Park, and all the improvements that they've made with various monies coming in from Sandy and from other initiatives, and it's all for the betterment.
This needs to be done all across Long Island. So
absolutely,
hats off to them.
And you know what? Before we leave and we talk about all across Long Island, I think we got to go really local. There's a bunch of things going on right down the road at Hempstead, at the West Hempstead Library, and we got a couple events, Norm. What do you got going on?
Well, we got a viewing party of animals at the library. I mean, there's so much going on at the library now. They're giving out snacks and activities. That's on November 26th from 3 to 4 p.m. On Monday, November 28th at 7 p.m., they have a Medicare What You Need to Know, and clearly everyone needs to know something about that sooner or later, whether it's for you or your parents. There's a lot to learn, and there's a lot that's benefited from it. On Saturday, December 10th, there's a gingerbread baking. So there's always something going on at the library. You can check at westhempsteadecho.com. We always carry their events. We carry all the community's events. Check our website.
Absolutely. And if it's not even events, you can look at the latest headlines, everything that's going on, look at the weather, at the traffic. We got it all on the website.
We got cooking. We got Thanksgiving cooking.
We are cooking for Thanksgiving, and we got the chefs, and we got some new podcasts coming out from them. Got a lot of exciting things going into the holiday season.
Enjoy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Thanks for watching. As always, if you'd like to sponsor this or our other programs, reach out to us at sales@westhempsteadecho.com.